Hey everybody, it's CC99X, your favorite femboy genius, and we're back on Genshin once again. Before we start though, I would like to remind everyone that the Unlimited Fighting Championship is ending in a bit over 2 days. The Twitch not watch along, but like the Twitch drop is over, so I guess I'll lose one or two viewers, or like up to five, I think. Oh, my ping is not doing well. Um, Anyway, today's plan is to do Imaginarium Theater and Spiral Abyss. Jesus Christ. Before that though, we're gonna do some wishes, but yeah. Internet is not doing well. The reason for that is because, as you can tell, Venti and Sionen are on the banners. Are we wishing for Sionen? Because Sionen is good. I heard Venti's gonna be useful for this Spiral Abyss, so that's why, he's here. So, while our internet's kinda not very good, let's do some wishes. Horizon. Not the best, but not the worst either. C630. Downface a pretty good power DPS. Up until, what's her name? Up until Arakino Teyvat anyway. This is what, like 50? I think it's 50. Nope, history. Wrong button. One. Oh, that's old. What the hell? Okay, whatever. Doesn't matter. I think it's 50. That's all that matters. It's 60. I don't think I have that max refined, so that's nice. 70, I think. Should be 80. Crap. C3 Dea, I think. And then 80 plus 10, I think. Okay, we'll save the rest for later. Alright, so Farzan. C3. This is good. This is the ult, I think. Increased by 6 seconds. Uptime is always good. Unless it affects cooldown, which it doesn't in this case. C3 Dea. And it's up for her ult as well. Her ult is not good. Anyway, pull arms. Yep, C4. R4, rather, since it's a weapon. Now it's R5. Alright. Let's go. Hi, my soul that Twitch viewer. Why did that show up? Because of the newer updates, I cleared floor 11s, or floor 12, I think. Like a bit of floor 12, so floor 9 is automatically cleared. I don't know when you came in Twitch viewer, or if you're if you're even still here, but got the C3, Farzan C3, and the rest are Beidou, Yanfei already C6. And I got R5 Euphonious Lance. When your Night Soul Blessing, increased damage by 50%. Wrong button. And details, the same as before, seems like it. Power first half, Hydra second half. Crowd control. If we want to get Night Soul, these things we can do. Just lolly the first half so that we can get Melt. And maybe Nahida for more EM. These three are gonna synergize with each other for EM. Yep, use the rotation. Maybe because of that first, it depends on what happens. but if nothing goes wrong, Ayakino, Pyro proc 1 skill, Nihida for Dendro proc for burn, and also constantly apply Pyro for Kazuha to crowd control and swirl damage. Similarly for Melt and Shield and Night Soul. Second half, I'm thinking... Hello? Oh. Zhongli for Shield, and then Kachina for the Night Soul. I mean, in theory, I can use Ian-san. Since I have Nubilet for the tanking. Same with Horon, but we don't really need to put that much effort into the stage because it's not that hard. It's only 410. So let's get into it. If you guys will enjoy the stream, grab a snack, grab a drink, ideally water because that's what's best for you. Let's get this one. Hey, check your posture. Alright. 400 ping, never mind, it's 900. Let's wait for a bit. And let's go. Oh, thank you. Probably didn't need to use a charge attack, but it's fine. We cleared it. It's only for 12. Well, not for 12, for 10. We don't need to be that serious. It's only one enemy. Skill? Hello? Thank you. Hello? It's ping, okay. There you go. Kind of like limit my energy consumption so that we can save it for later. When we try to attack, thank you. And let's go. Have to wait for a ping. There you go. Second half. I might use my burst here. Like more bursts. Oh, the orbs disappeared. It's fine. Third chamber, first half. More crit, of course. Unconditionally more crit. Keyboard's starting to die. This keyboard's already 3 years old. Pink seems normal, let's go. I'm just waiting for them to die, but they're already dead. Like the ping in Genshin is not fine, but like on OBS it's completely fine. Same as usual. There we go. Let's head back out for a sec. It's for 10, 11 cryo damage. That is a lot of enemies. Here's my thought process. And I could be wrong. I don't really know which side to use, Ganyu and Ayaka. It's because on the first chamber, there's this guy, which... I guess both are fine. It's like... It's weird, because first chamber, these guys, I would rather want Ayaka here. But then on the final chamber, this half, I want Ayaka here because this guy's annoying. This woman. Gal. I guess we can also forego cryo damage on the first half. We can use the AFK strat. So that on this half we can... Maybe I should use Serena on that side. Use Serena because if I fight against this woman, I can use Jean's ult and also her skill. Wrong button. Jean, where is Jean? He's here. And we're on 3 now. To make use of her ult. You can, I suppose, Bennett. Why not? Yeah, but Bennett clashes with her skill. Intro Electro, is there anyone I can use? This is you'll use Toma for his shield and follow-up. Normal attack follow-up. Skill damage or health? Not skill damage. And I would also like to not have high ping. Alright, let's go. I forgot I can't use the character button to pause. I have to use the map button. If that's like a problem inside, we can restart. As usual, Genshin is having problems, but OBS is fine. It was fine, now it's not. Okay, we're back. Get back in. Go damage again. Can use Raiden's ult first. Just spam abilities as much as we can. Oh, I don't think I need to use that. Alright. Super easy, it's 411, it's really hard on 412. Lava Shell first. Now it's frozen. For energy, the ping is normal. There we go. Second chamber. More damage. What's in this? Oh, it's slimes here. An achievement. Nice. We might not be making enough reactions.
ありません。天道万象。
私のお家にいらっしゃい。手をつなぎましょう。
もみち散らまく惜しみ。風の赴くひゅっ見切りまし
The
た。
last three.
覚えたわよ。はっよっさや
はいはっ岩山発球。
痛くしちゃうかも。よっはっふん。
風よ。
Alright. I forgot what's here. I wasn't really gonna focus on, the other chambers. Ah.
お披露目だ。歌え。僕の生ものに。
5時の炎。炎の盾。
風よ。私に応えるのだ。ほっはっ。失礼。
One ult should do it.
消滅。雪を前。じゃじゃーん。世界の熱狂の渦に。
火に気をつけろ。
失礼。
俺が守るよ。
お披露目だ。
Rich, thank you.
そうや。
雪を前。
炎の盾。毛出し参上。
踊りなさい。
Right. Their chamber. More crit again. Crit is good. Alright, let's start. 60 enemies. Okay, so this is what the people were talking about.
逃げ道はありません。風を知れ。天理チョーク。難攻不落。雲だ。借りなくて。裁きの雷。
手をつなぎましょう。
やっ天道ここにあり。風の行く先を。
これこそが知恵の伝道。全部丸見えね。
逃げ道はありません。天理チョーク。風を知れ。いざ。もみち散らまく惜しみ。風の行く先を。見切りました。
知識はあなたにも全部丸見えね。
天道ここにあり。剣女盤石。風を知れ。裁きの雷。マイ天理チョーク。見切りました。風の雲の行くごと。
私のお家にいらっしゃい。手をつなぎましょう。
風の行く先を。裁きの雷。難攻不落。風を知れ。ゆとり。
全部丸見えね。知識はあなたにも。
もみち散らまく惜しみ。風の行く先を。逃げ道はありません。剣女盤石。
手をつなぎましょう。
風の赴くままに。天道ここにあり。
Rudy's not done cooling down.
見切り
My
ま
bad.
した。風の行く先を。
Let's go.
全部丸見え。
Or not. Hi, Pro Gamer. Man, that was 60 enemies. Now we gotta do it again. And remember to stay hydrated. And I will stream Strinova when it's good. And when my internet doesn't suck. Which is like the end of the year.
逃げ道はありません。
天道万象難攻不落雲借りなく時風の赴くままに裁きの雷
全部丸見えね。
風の行く先を
知識はあなたにも。ふふ。
天道ここにある岩山八九風の雲の
We are 25% done with this
逃げ道は
section.
私のお家にいらっしゃい。ふふ。
Oh, no, I'm still on cooldown.
風の赴くままに
全部丸見えね。裁きの雷
雲借りなく時風の
知識はあなたにも。ふふ。
岩山八九風の赴くままに
手をつなぎましょう。私のお家にいらっしゃい。見切りました。
天道ここにある剣女盤石
全部丸見えね。
風の雲の行くごと
逃げ道はありません。
次こそ
知識はあなたにも。
Off cooldown.
天理チョーク岩山八九
ふふ。見切りました。全部丸見えね。
Last two guys, one guy. And there we go. Okay, so this is the Fatui agent, and I forgot what the other two enemies are.
またしても無礼者。じゃじゃーん。光り輝くがいい。風の神しまったと。我らを導きたまえ。踊りなさい。それ。ほっ。いざ。しょ。ありりゅ。神里流。消滅。
5時の炎それ
お披露目だ。雪を舞い。
We lost one star. It's probably because of the first half.
世界の熱狂の渦に。踊りなさい。雪を舞い。
We probably use Seelie and Layla for the first half.
火に気をつけろ
踊りなさい。
毛立ち参上
剣に近い。雪を舞い。
2 stars. Okay, let's redo this floor. Might as well claim the rewards and open them up. Oh, backpack. I think you're fine. We don't know like how this set is gonna work yet. I mean, like we do know what it does, but don't know how the new character is gonna go. This is fine. I mean, attack range at crit damage. It could be better, could be worse. Okay, let's try again. Like, I do think the speed is fine. It's probably... I guess we can use Ganyu. Once we gather all the enemies, we can just use Ganyu and her ult. Her ult has pretty big range. The issue was probably second half as well. The three guys took a long time to deal with. We don't want Raiden Shogun because Superconduct. Kazuha. Back control. We don't really need Nashida now, even though she buffs EM. Because there's no synergy of the elements. I have an idea, but I don't know how good it's gonna be. There's people who say it's a Venti stage, so we could use Venti. Getting Ganyu for the ult. And then... I don't really want to get close. I was gonna go Xiangling and Bennett, but I don't really want to get close. If we get close, then Bennett's location is gonna be messed up. This can go Seelie for shield and not really melt, but for her skills and ult having a pretty decent range. Guess we'll go animal again, so that when Fenty is on cooldown, we can use Kazuha to crowd control. So you can have like not Raiden Shogun, because Raiden Shogun is not going to be effective on the shield. You know, like this guy and also this guy. So we're on Pyro and Hydro. For Hydro, we can go Farina, and I suppose Bennett. Kind of like what we did earlier, but Bennett has a better uptime and also damage boost. Problem is we can't deal with the operative anymore. We do this instead of Arena. We go the operative. Operative. I mean Shin. Cryo. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to use her VV to increase cryo damage. Okay, let's see how this goes. Skill damage. Stand back a bit. Burst. Stand back a bit. Use the ult.
チームめよ、契約を果たせ。口封じは任せたからね。
That was fast. I guess the reason why it's faster is because Venti has a really big reach on crowd control. For Kaza, we can like... it takes time to get like a few of them. And also gets stronger if we can like throw other stuff in there. Like melt and freeze, but you know, we only had cryo, but that's enough, I think. Jesus Christ. I forgot Bennett has the imbue. There we go. Now keep in mind, I should use Bennett earlier so that I can spend his ult earlier so that I can use cryo normal attacks. Second half, I don't remember what's here. Ah, right. Okay, ult time. That induced Hydra, which is not ideal. There we go. And then, oh, I can't remember what's in here. Alright. Ow. Probably not a good choice for this chamber. Crap. Did it do? Just noticed, like, Jean keeps doing true damage. Not 3 damage, but like, you know, that explosion. Ah, crap.
風の神我この程度の傷
There we go. Pennant did most of the damage as usual. Wait for like the spiral of this like recap where it's like, oh, your Bennett dealt 20,000 damage in one hit. Wrong button. I was gonna use a Venti Salt first.
走るより逃げようなんて思わないでよねおじ封じは任せたからねお触り禁止
風の行く先を
風だ元王帝君のために相関化粧悪霊の力を思い知りなさい
借りなく時風を知れ
逃げようなんて思わないでよねついついにねよ契約を果たせしたらにいつも風雪なしくず部外者禁止
風の赴くままに
風だ一緒に遊ぼうよ手加減なしよ悪霊の力を思い知りなさい
風雲の行くごと風を知れ
瑠璃のように落ちなさい相関化粧逃げようなんて思わないでよね足元に気をつけて
There we go. That felt much faster. So I'm assuming it was much faster as well. Now, operative first.
無知でやば
痛くしちゃうかも失礼驚かせてしまったと踊りなさいはびこりなさい失礼
He died? Thank you.
知識はあなたにも手をつなぎましょう雪を前取った
Oh, you.
踊りなさい覚えたわよ風よ私に応えるのだ全部丸見えねこれこそが知恵の伝道
Yeah, no. Let me look this up. Akka Casa have fruit out. Okay. Let's try that. Lolly. Interesting. First half, Ganyu, Venti. that's what we did. Let's see what they use. Beneficial and Auron. Okay, makes sense, but it's superconduct. Xiangming. He's written Shogun as well. Here's ability of high uptime. Guess we can just use Bennett for the one punch and damage buff. Let's look for EM buff via Nahida. So yeah. Okay, let's try again. Where the hell is Bennett? Bennett here? Again, we know how it works, it's just kind of get the last chamber. I did not need to use that. Okay, maybe I did. That felt slightly faster. Probably because of the higher EM. Okay, what's in here? What's in here? I can't remember. Oh, right. Now I remember. Ow. No. Okay, he didn't go that far. Alright. Still, again, feels slightly faster, but then again, this is what people have tried and tested. No, wrong character. Come back, son. Up again. Another ult. Going to skill for more damage. Why do you have to jump? It's okay, we got this.
スイッチにねよ。
マイ
光り輝くがいい。雪よ舞い。神悟り消滅。じゃじゃーん。
I'm guessing like freeze does help a lot with these enemies, so that they can't attack or use their abilities. Or if they do, it takes a lot longer for them to do it, which gives them more vulnerability duration. More duration, which they're vulnerable. That's what I was trying to say. Now here's the big part again. 60 enemies again. Oh boy.
知識をあなたにも手をつなぎましょう。この仕事は排除するべきですね。その関係。
みんなは俺が守る。くらえ。
ここだよ。逃げようなんて思わないでよね。よっ、おさわり禁止。
Then back in middle.
みんながそばにいてくれるわ。
願望帝君のために。風だ。
Now that's a lot of damage.
私のお家にいらっしゃい。
全力攻撃だ。
この仕事は排除するべきですね。おさわり禁止。逃げようなんて思わない。
Ganya's ability actually helps because using her moving us back actually you know, moves us back, so we can have a better activation distance.
手をつなぎましょう。
I say like I'm using a claymore. By claymore I mean like the military gadget. Oh, that's gonna do Pyro. It's fine. There we go. Does it feel faster? Kinda. It's about the same. Okay.
無知でやば。雲の行くごと。
Let me still refer this woman. Because we don't have animal. We do have animal, but not as much. There we go. We made it just in time. Now floor 12, I don't know if I should be looking forward to this or not. Floor 12. Claim the reward. Floor 12, first Geo damage increase. Skill crowd damage increase. Skill Geo. But that's Navia. Guess it's time. Oh. Oh. The hell? Oh my god. Geo, skill Geo. Geo. I guess Navi is the only choice. Because even Shonen, you only use her skill for like 3 hits and that's all. And I don't think that does much damage. Skill damage? To what? The Kachina? Okay. I don't think I'll do it. I'll try it off screen. But yeah, no. We have more, we don't have more. Okay. So now let's do more wishing. Zero and against. You know, we did. Because yeah, this is 80 plus 20. I think I've had that max refinement already. 80 plus 30. C6. C6 Tarzan. Interesting. I don't even know what that does. 40% increase crit damage. Interesting. Activate that. Let's keep going. 80 plus 40, I think. Already max constellation, Yanfei. 80, 50. Max refinement, I think. 80, 60. Sounds like a graphics card in like a few decades. 80, 90. Or 80, 70. I don't think I'm max refinement on the eye, but it's not that good. 80, 80. Let's see on end. Okay. Probably should have, you know, waited for the animation. We got CNN. The facts, she's a support, right? So, yeah, that's it. Okay. Let's go with defense and defense. Defense and attack, maybe? Just defense. Okay. The piece of sword. Defense blade. Oh. Oh, you finally have a use. Was there a defense sword character up until Seelie came out? I don't think there is because the Kai skills also have health for her his C4. Chi skills of attack, Jean skills of attack. Rina skills of health. Lita skills of health. Oh, what is your name? Kira skills of health. Since skills off of health, so yeah. Sunan is the first defense scaling sword user. Not gonna give Kay another sword. But a sword. What do I have? Vonius. I swear he's using Favonius sword for someone else. Do I have another character that doesn't have a weapon? No. Oh, you have it again. So yeah. We'll do that. Okay, let's give her artifacts and maybe send her. Yep. What do you need? Might as well do the standard wishes, and I can ascend you a crap ton. Not a crap ton up to this point because I don't have more experience materials. Is there defense? Nope. Okay. This is not good. Does Kachina need crit rate? I'll look into that later. So 1.8 crit damage, 5.8 recharge. More crit damage or energy recharge? Let's use this for now. We'll change it later. By later, I mean like in forever. Use for now. I guess we can re-equip you as well for now. And I can send you, but I don't have the experience. Yeah, I don't. Send some talents maybe? Yep. Maybe for like 1 level, yeah. Okay, I'll do the rest off screen. Now, let's do Imaginarium Theater. But before we do the Imaginarium Theater, I want to show that I did get Ningguang and Venti's envisaged echoes, especially Ningguang's. You don't really need to show how you clear it, because at the end of the day, it's only the second part that's hard, and that's a DPS check. Well, Venti has the second half, but Ningguang only has like one half. Can I not? Okay. Ningguang, to clear Envision, you have to be level 90. Of course, the more constellations you can get, the better. Ningguang's a... she's been in the game for a long time, so, you know, C6, and she's a 4-star, so of course you get. Don't have much talents leveled up. Weapon, if you're free to play, I would recommend Battle of the Boundless Blue. If you're not free to play, Solar Pearl is good as well, and of course these two 5-stars. What's the word? 5-star weapons are also good if you happen to have them because of your whale or if you're lucky. Her ability is great for blocking enemy projectiles. That's what you should be doing because one hit from any enemy is gonna deal like a lot of damage, especially the last guy. The last guy can 6-hit the objective, but you shouldn't really get to that point. You only have like 1 to 3 hits at the end. Yeah, if you need any help, I can give you tips, or you can just watch a guide. That's how I did anyway. For Venti, first half is just a parkour. Second half is the damage part. I don't remember which bow I used. I think it's stringless for EM. Yeah, stringless for EM. You know what the artifacts is? VV, of course. No constellation. Sounds slightly leveled up. You only need his skill and ult. You stand back, like as I showed earlier in the spell list, you stand back a bit, use the ult on around the fire, and then imbue the fire in your swirl, and then damage. You should use your ult like 3 or 4 times, and then you should be done. Imaginarium Theater, it reset 18 days ago, but I forgot to do it. I mean, like I do remember about it, but I like to save it for streaming. Cast, let's take these away. That seems good, right? I mean, we don't need that. We can just put Bennett here. Yeah, I think people will appreciate that. If I line up. Performances, if you guys want to see. Last month, I don't think I like actually finished it off screen. I said I was gonna finish it off screen, but I forgot. But you know, it's usual business. I don't know why I did normal mode here. But that was like old me, so you know, new me, we just do hard mode. Visionary mode is really for people who pay the game. I don't pay the game. I'll play, but I don't pay. Not unless someone pays me. You're not doing Visionary, hard mode. Coppelius and whatever. Tupa and that machine thing. Same mechanics as before, nothing really changed. Enemy's better. This Tuma might be better, but I have constellations. If I have constellations. Yeah, the secrets itself, of course, is good. Been using her for a long time. A single buff level increase 100%. What does that mean? I guess we can use... Item is not built. Just Yao Yao. Use characters I think are good. I need to rebuild Razor someday. Sayuri. Say. Let's see how it goes. Our Animo bonus. How many characters have Power and Animo? 1, 2. Quite a few. Let's get this. Like increased damage by 80% and 9%. Like in theory 89% and more scaling. I'm not gonna do this one. I'll get more options. Ooh, Kazuha's better.
拙者を連れて行くのか
Check what this is. Beam damage. Consume health to increase damage. I don't think I want that. What's the second path? Second path. When Power Animo goes on field, a Firestorm will be unleashed when characters unravel type. Why is it called a Firestorm then? It's called like Firestorm or like, I don't know, Storm, Tornado. Based on the number of Wind Blessing Power stacks. How do we get the stacks again? This Power Swirl, okay. The second half. By second half I mean the second buff. And we don't consume health. So we don't actually accidentally die. I'll leave the evolution for later, once we get more buffs. Let's take a look at the bosses and see what we can we should save. We need to save the Dendro characters, which is Yao Yao, for this boss. Okay, Tupa. I just need to use Power and Tupa. Power Electro. Coppelius, Power again. So we can use Power on Coppelius and then Electro for Tupa. Power, we need Power for Coppelius because of the shield. So yeah. In that case, we can probably use Venti first. Because Venti's only going to be used on regular enemies. For guard control. 90, 75 seconds, 90, 65 seconds. Slimes versus all three of them have shields, but they can be easily grouped. I'm not sure if the Abyss Mage can be grouped when he has a shield up, so let's do it as Slimes. Alrighty. So you're gonna be our DPS, so we're gonna save you. Zhao, we can use you either for the bosses or for early on enemies. Enemies are easy because we can use Sycrus. Let's figure out her name. We have stronger power DPSs, which is, you know, Arcano, we can get her later, so we are going to use this setup, I think. We have 2 shielders, Sucrose for the grouping, and Parking Swirl, and then Yoimiya for the Pyro. Pyro main damage. Yeah, let's go. Let's wait for the ping. OBS's ping is normal, so let's go.
7号式モジュール
俺が守るよ炎の盾よく見ておけや
花火見やっおっと
the energy, so peg is normal.
理想の風シミュレート
炭になるがいい。に気をつけろ。
気ぃつけるぜ
We kill them in time. Yep. We have 10 seconds left. 9. Moving on. Fischl or Lynette. Fischl is stronger. Well, my Fischl is stronger. Wyob. It's a power advantage. I'm not dealing with the Wyob. Or here. I think we're gonna do this one because of power advantage. Okay, so again, power advantage. We already have a shielder. So I believe what we could do here is... I'm gonna save Kazuha for at least the final battle. Let's do Sucrose first and Fischl. Fischl can proc Swirl, Fischl for the Electro follow-up. Alright, so what we're gonna do is Fischl... Toma... sorry. Wait, Fischl, Sucrose, Toma. Okay.
7号式モジュール6308
Ow.
吸引テスト開始安全距離
俺が守るよ。それ。
断罪の名において6308式ユニット安全距離確認
There we go. Chevrieuse for Lynette. Lynette is basically Sucrose. Chevrieuse, we are not necessarily required. Let's go Lynette to replace Sucrose. Stormgale Origin. It's a buff, so let's take it. And let's get a companion. Oh. We go fencing. Start everything that gets the enemies. Stormgale Deliverance. Divergence, not Deliverance. Attack at home, consume so more electro damage. Jump Enhance when a pointing attack hits an opponent. So let's get the first one. We only have Kazuha and Xiao that can use a punch. But everyone else that has Electro and Animal can use this buff. So let's get that. Let's get another character. Let's get Xiangling for more Pyro. We don't have Pyro characters left. Let's do this one. So Pyro and Numazia. A shame that we didn't get Arakino for this boss. Is she Numa Line or Aussie Online? Can't remember. So we're gonna have to use you. Net like this, I suppose, or we can use Beto. That's how it's gonna work. Beto's gonna ult, Lunette's gonna use her skill, and then Xiangling. Or alternative, we can also do the other way around so we can get more uptime. But I think it's better if we proc V off of Electro. And then, you know, she's gonna do the damage. Again, let's check if she's Numa Aussie line. I know she's Numa Aussie line, but I don't know if she's Numa or Aussie line. Anyway. Aussie line. Is boss name or Aussie line? I forgot. The details. Aussie line. Okay, so we are supposed to use Chlorine here, and I didn't remember her name, Chlorine. Alright, let's go. Got it. Should we use Yao Yao? We need Yao Yao for the final battle, but should we use... let's go Yao Yao. This defense. These are big groups. So this here, Hydro, and this is Cryo, I believe. Now your Cryo resistance, not really a concern. This has Pyro resistance, so I think this would decidedly be better. Because you don't have Hydra or Cryo characters. Let's get a companion. Thank you. Oh, you're gonna power DPS. Let's hope that wasn't a mistake. This is the monolith, so we're gonna use Venti. Kazuha works as well, but you know. Maybe sort of sit in the middle a lot, so for sure. I want to save Xiangling for the Topa, so we'll try not to use her. Use that for more swirl. And also, we have Kazuha, so we don't really need her. And finally, Yanfei DPS. The first thing is Venti, and then Fischl, and then Yoimiya, and then Lynette. Restart. The enemy was at the back, so Venti targeted him instead. So I guess we'll use it in the middle. Is that fine? No, that's not fine. Let's restart. How about this? We wait for a bit so that the enemies come to the middle. You can also use Fischl's ult in the meantime, and then once they're close enough, we use his ult.
影のガラスが優也を求めている逃げようなんて思わないでよね
Like that.
そこだ行くぞこちらに注目ちょっとしたトリックサプライズ姿を見せる風だ燃えるやっはっはあくらえトンよっはっこれお客さんが来たみたい
お嬢様の仰せのままに。
ここよマジックスタートおろふよけこれやっそこだはっくらえよっそこだ逃げようなんて思わないでよね一緒に遊ぼうよ足元に気をつけライト影のガラスが優也を求めている風だ走るよいい下がれほれやっくらえはっそこだトンくらえよっ夜に権限逃げようなんて思わないでよねサプライズマジックスタート
Alright. Arkino, of course. Beat her for the Hydrotupa. For Animal, well, who else can we get? We can get Sire. She's not that important. Ugh. We don't have Night Soul characters, do we? We don't. Okay, so we heal have an advantage. So we might have to use Yao Yao here. Who else can we use? I think we might use Xiao for the Hydrotupa. In that case, we can use Arcano here. We can also use Yanfei. Yanfei is AoE damage. And also a shield. Well, I suppose Arcano can heal, but the whole team's gonna take damage and her health, just her self-healing is not that great. And these can't really be grips, so we can use Kazuha here. Yaya for healing. Darn. What is this? Like, we always run out of characters. I guess we can put Yanfei out, we can use Xiao here, and then we can use Xiaomei here. Alright, let's go. Let's swap characters.
雲の行くごと風の消えろ行くぞ無能ここだ無能はっ無能
There we go. The change actually kind of worked out because DPS really helped. Should we use Saya? For Saya would be better because for Chevrio's we need both Pyro and Electro at the same time. And unless we get Raiden Shogun or... Yeah, unless we get Raiden Shogun, that's not really possible anymore. Evolution or Overload. We get Raiden Shogun for this, but we don't have Raiden Shogun, so that's a companion. One healer. We have one healer, so let's get Chevrio's.
出動だ
Extra companion. Raiden Shogun.
何か用です
So now we can do the evolutions or whatever, or more buffs. There we go. Boss time. Alright. So here we can either use Arakino or Xiao as a DPS. Not quite sure yet. However, we can definitely use Sayu for healing. We can use Yao Yao, but you know, ideally not. Use Raiden to follow up damage, but we should just try to save her second use. Maybe we use Xiao here. Reason for that is for Yao Yao, we not Sayu, we she may try to like heal us and get rid of our bond of life. Then again, bond of life can be get rid of, but I don't want Sayu to like try to prioritize healing Arakino. So yeah, and then for healer, not healer, but like the last character. No. Can't use Chevrio's because I mean we could, but not. She's not gonna be her at her max potential without Pyro. Let's use Kazuhana. More swirl. More swirling. We can probably take out the small guy as well. Let's go. Ping is not good right now.
ドドーンドドン
And we're back. Oh my, okay, I guess it saved my location. Let's try again.
きの雷無駄だもみち散らまくをしみ稲光すなわち永
Can
遠
you stop moving? Okay, let's try again. Do I need to change the TPS? Maybe. I use these. Let's see better. Because Vaporize would do more damage than Swirl. Yeah, let's try this.
見切りました雲の行くごとこの裁きを打ち武器を捨て燃えよくらえ
And when Yanfei is on cooldown, we can use Red Shogun.
逃げ道はありません最後の警告だ急ぐ燃えよ行くぞ
Let's use Yanfei again, since Red Shogun needs more time.
よっふっやっほれそこな下がれほれ
Oh, he absorbed him, didn't he?
投降しろ武器を風無我の境地やったそこ見切りました借りなくていい最後の警告だ行くぞはっよっやっほれはっくらえよっほれ武器を捨てこれは必要なやっよっ
Okay, we made it. I think we have like 10 seconds left. Oof. And of course. But Kujo-Sara is also good. Kujo-Sara does a lot of damage on her ult. I want to get one more upgrade first before getting the evolution. We're not doing... That's why, right? Herald. Numa aligned. We did spend Yanfei earlier, which had a shield. This side would be easier. We have Valakino. We have Valakino and Bennett. There's Act 7. Okay, so we can use any two charge characters. Okay. I guess these two. We don't really need Venti's crowd control. Sayu may help with Electro, but not Dendro. And this will also round out the resonance. We have Pyro for increased attack and Animal for increased stamina. We're gonna kill you first.
足元に気をつけて。
There we go. Now for the last chamber, Kugisara. For more energy and more damage. Companion, yeah, we don't need cutscene. So cash, let's refresh. Let's get this. Overload. Do we need it? Bennett. Let's reduce structural damage. An embrittled opponent. What's an explosive or gain higher damage? Damage strike. Need electro more. It triggers every 6 seconds, but that's fine, I think. Now I can start evolving. Sure. Choose between 2 paths. Firestorm damage. Number of power animal characters, so that's 16%. Previous short interval shorter. Short interval when hit. Bonus power animal resistance by 5%. That's kind of meh. Let's refresh again. Let's get this. More evolutions. One more. Let's check what this one is. Finish by all party members, alt 18%. Who are we gonna use? 1, 2, 3, 4. One, two, three. The Kugisara, right? More damage. Ult is less useful. I shouldn't need to go for AoE, but it's okay. You only need to use Yao Yao when it's going to go invisible. And at last, Chlorine first, and then Kugisara. Alright, let's do it. Thank you. Should be long enough. Let's restart. Mess up the rotations a bit.
雷に捧ぐ知恵全力攻撃だ潔白を証明すると争点
怖くない怖くない
来戦
Let's restart. It went to invisible mode so fast.
浄土を開放せし永遠なる鳴神なりみんなは俺が守れ燃えろ悪を極め影を狩り尽くす射撃銃
Again, so fast.
や知恵争点邪悪を狩り撃つ雷に捧ぐ翼よ
Maybe not.
みんながそばにいてくれるわ射撃準備来戦潔白を証明すると翼よみんなは俺が守れ燃えろ天なる来光影を撃つ
Where's the boss? I don't see its particle effects. Ugh. Hide shrimp. Biggest problem we have it's it teleporting away. Not teleporting away, it's just going invisible. Maybe instead of trying to make the boss itself go like uninvisible, we attack the components. That way we don't have to switch off of Chlorine's ult. Dang, maybe Kazuha was a good choice, so we can have like a field of Electro. Hope this will be a learning experience because I usually just go after the boss. Like with the Catalyzer reaction.
永遠なる鳴神なり来戦みんながそばにいてくれるわ悪を見極め影を狩り尽くす射撃準備それ翼よ 争点
To attack any component, or is just like specific components? Oh.
射撃準備邪悪を狩り撃つと三日月に捧ぐ知恵全力攻撃 潔白を証明すると来戦争点翼よ射撃順
Okay, let's try Raiden Shogun instead of Kutasara. I think she'll take less time. Because at the start we just spin it, Raiden Shogun, and then Chlorine. That's how we go.
道はありません。悪を見極め、影を刈り尽くす。影を打つ。稲光、すなわち永遠なり。そこ。裁きの雷。全力攻撃だ。暗い。邪悪を刈り打つ。 逃げ道はありません。ここより弱滅の時。ヒュッヒュッ。見切りました。みんながそばにいてくれるわ。悪を見極め、影を刈り尽くす。射撃順。 裁きの雷、無我の境地。見切りました。みんなは俺が守る。暗い。邪悪を刈り打つ。影を打つ。よっ。逃げ道はありません。
Okay, does it go invisible like for a set amount of time, or do we have to like force it out of invisible? Because if it goes invisible for a certain amount of time, then we can just use someone else other than Yao Yao so that we can do right now. I'm gonna Google this. Because if knowing how to beat this boss more easily, then you know, will help us not only in this imaginary theater and also in like the overworld. Okay, so we need to like, as long as one component is destroyed, it will go into the recovery mode, which is the two things that you need to use Electro on. So it's because it's hard to find, the boss going invisible, and I think we need more damage. So let's remove Yao Yao and replace her with someone else. This will Charus. Overload damage. Also, I think Charus is better if I use the hold, if I recall. Hold does more damage. Yeah, if I have the ball, I just use the hold. Ow. That was close. Could we have done it better? Maybe. You can shave like a few seconds off when using Chevio's hold skill, but I don't think that'll like get us to clear. Can't level up the artifacts. It's probably Chevio's artifacts. That's the problem. No, they're pretty leveled. Instead of Chevio's, I use Arakino. Yeah, let's try that. Let's restart. I should have used Arakino first. The reason for that is that Arakino, I can see the debuff on the boss. You know, restart because of pain. How much ERCD crit damage could create an overload team? I don't know. We would be better off asking someone who knows. Sorry, it took me a while to like answer because I was in the middle of combat. Not sure if you noticed. You know, let's wait for ping to get back to normal. right? Let's try again.
貫き裁きの雷みんなは俺が守れこれは必要な武力だユキオ
Oh yeah, Aikido is much faster at breaking the components.
ここより弱滅の時みんながそばにいてくれるわ投降しろ最後の帝国だひょっやっ逃げ道はありません権限みんなは俺が守れ稲光すなわち永遠なりそこ
Restart, restart! Oh, come on. Okay, we nailed the strategy down. I wish we can go back. At least I could have gotten this. If that 1 star matters, we might try again, but if it doesn't really matter, then we'll not go back for it. All right, let's head back in. All right, reward preview. Lots of stuff. Wait, so what are the stars for again? Can't remember what the stars are for. It's fine. Hello. Can I ask about the stars here? No, this is the medals. Guess you can just unlock whatever. These aren't that important anyway. Alright. Now I suppose that we can move on and do exploration. Why am I here? No, not here. Yep, here. So off screen, I cleared this area. I think it should be like 81% if we go in here. But aside from a few points I can't really clear, there's not much left. So for example, there's this here, which is a part of the main quest of the area. So, save it for stream. I think this is at least the second time where, the final boss I could have done better. I could have gotten the star. But because you can't reset, after you finish, can't really get it. What's this? Oh, right, Seelie. The party. Okay, we don't need to change the party. Gotta use a key. I already claimed the commission. Okay, I do need to change the team. You have the voice of a computer science student. I don't study computer science, but I do know a bit about computer science stuff. What was I trying to do? Right. 81%. I think once we finish this, you should be 84%. And I need Veressa. Can I move? Game? Thank you. Yeah, we should also use Johnny's skill so that we don't take so our Versa doesn't die.
それとも
I'm sure we could have used these rocks to get that activated. I knew there was a cutscene. Now we can turn that lava solid. And we can go up it, I think. Yes.
キラキラしてる
Krista said it's shining. So I guess there's a quest item here. Chosen of Dragons, you have already been granted permission. Clear the path shrouded in shade and the rift choked. And thereby open the path to the heart of Sacred Mountain. Okay. Let's go up. Let's go over to this side so that we can get the Paraculus. What a sail. Oh, we can speed things up here. Oh my god. Thank you, game. Really understand Genshin? Which part? Like the story, the gameplay? I mean, I can explain both. Okay, we're up. New area, I assume. Or are we just back up? I think we're just back up. I don't think this is a new area. At least how where we are. Okay, so let's break these. Yes, we can. I don't know if that does anything.
触らないように
Why is you here? Why is you here? Oh, I just gotta stand on you. Okay. What do we do? Do you like break the bottom or something? Yep, we do. Please, then, lava. How is Versa not dead? Well, she is dead now. Alright. Nope, I was gonna climb on that. Okay, never mind. Oh wait, this area wasn't filled with lava before. If you came here, you know, before, it's just like a empty tub. You know, earth tub. But now, you know, it's full of lava and there's that chest there. So yeah. Let's go over here. We might want to heal up first, but you know. We're just raw dog it. An achievement when there's a world. Swap up the rating Shogun.
私についてきてください
Yeah, this is one of the areas I marked on my map which I couldn't clear before. Now I can. Let's do it. Guess we gotta follow it. Before that, there's a Pyrocylus over here. I guess they're just napping here because these parts around them do something, I guess. Okay, let's head deeper. Has anyone played the game We Need to Go Deeper? I wondered how that game's going. The QQ swords indwell here. Kind of like a huge tear in the earth. Well, it's probably not a natural entrance. Or maybe it is natural, but... Ooh, oh, that spike, okay. Like, these purple stuff, yeah, that's Abyss, you know. We've been seeing Abyss stuff all around. So that makes sense. Is the game constantly giving us QQ sword in drawings, thinking that we would go up eventually? Yeah, if there's a chest in here, I'm gonna miss it more likely than not. Lag spike, okay. Almost died because of the lag spike. Ah, my eyes. Ooh. Where are we? Jesus Christ, I guess this is like Light Realm. Let's head to the waypoint. I think we're gonna get attacked by a lot of this stuff here. Anytime now, game. Thank you. Huh, who'd have thought there'd be such a huge place underneath this volcano? I can't speak today. And it's wall-to-wall abyss in here. No, now that Paimon thinks about it. The abyss covering the entrance. Oh crap. O chosen of dragons, the power of blazing fire now rests within you. Go forth and vanquish the great enemy cloaked in shadow. So there's gonna be a lot of fighting. Or just a fight. Huh, what's this fuzzy worm strength Paimon feels all over? And that's a later question. Let's use it to send the abyss packing right here and now. Rawr. Might have to go heal. Okay, let's go heal. Unlock all the waypoints. Gosh dang it. They're still lagging. Okay, we are at the deepest area of the volcano. I wonder why we couldn't just like go through here. Oh, so that was 7% of progress. Let's head back up and heal up. And pain. Probably shouldn't be eating while streaming. Just eating a pear. A pear. God, I can't speak. It's pretty ripe, so Like this one? It's very ripe, so it's pretty soft. I prefer my pear, like, not like unripe, but like, it's firm enough that you can bite into it. Like, not like an apple, but like, you know, it's like a, between like a ripe pear and like a not ripe pear. So bananas, I prefer them like when they're like mostly yellow, but like slightly green. Yeah, they eat for a second. What is that? No, it's fine. Verissa can use her Night Soul unless she's not revived yet. She's not revived yet. Gosh dang it. Alright. These are abyss monsters.
いざ神戸を垂れろ
You don't have a abyss shield, so that's nice. You know what, let's eat buffs. You know, might as well while I'm eating in real life. I'm just gonna defense buff so that Verissa has a slightly less chance of dying. And then let's get an attack buff. We can use a attack food. Let's get a good one. We've been fighting here for a while.
風を知れ 風の赴くままに
剣よ盤石静粛に
Ping.
難攻不落
Hello?
神戸を垂れろ
We gotta break these. They're attacking us.
岩山発
It's that one day. I need to do that a few more times. Got it. What does that do? We got this other stuff above us. Oh, this is a gun. This is a lot of mud orbs. Oh, if we get attacked too much, this happens.
天道
Apparently.
ここにある剣よ盤石
It's bound to happen. Do you see the amount of mud balls there?
静粛に
Just wait for pain. And munch on my pear once that happens. And that's the pair that with. So let me check the ping. Ping is good, so let's continue. No, ping is not good. Why are there more enemies?
騒ぐな風さっ難攻不落
どうか力をジャッシン行くよ
防御を張れろ
Okay, let's try to use the gun again. Oh, there's just one last mud ball. Okay. Sure. Next. I wonder if there are chests around. Does it say? It doesn't say exploration progress, so I assume not. If there are, then I will just come back later with a with the compass. We get it. We need to smash these, or I don't even know if we need to smash these. Grab the abyss, so. Got the oozing cores, there's one. There's two, alright, how did I not take damage? There's three. There's more. That's a portal. I think it's because we're like in the heart of the mountain, so like we can have like infinite phlogiston. I think. I'm not sure if that's the reason why. It feels like Super Mario Galaxy, like the second one, where you can use the boulder power up. Rock Mario. Forgot the name. Sure, it was incorrectly fitted can escape. How? Is there a gun? Or is there like a set pattern? I still gotta chase them. Ah, okay. 무다다. 니가 운다요. 니가 사나이. Sorry, 니가 사나이. Come, chosen of dragons, let the form your path. Let the what? It means let the rocks form the path. Why is this random one here? Oh baby. Anyone like Hot Wheels? Tayo no hokoyo. My eyes. It looks kind of evil until the music was like serene music. Chronicler of the Crumbling City. That's a device in the middle. Again, is it infinite phlogiston or infinite phlogiston? That's great. Just never mind. We do not have infinite phlogiston. The phlogiston refill. I guess there's that, but we already passed it. A finale ember forged. These seems to be related to the past. You could be able to review his experience. Sure, why not? Between Pledge and Forgottens, having obtained the talisman from the Wax Klahun Ubakan, you went the path to the ruins of the Sage of the Soul and Flame together with her companion Little One. Together with your Soren friend, you each endured the test and overcame all dangers in the end, obtaining one of the two golden entreaties. Lost Traveler in the Ashen Realm. In order to retrieve the legendary Gem of Return, you and your companion Little One arrived at the ancient city of Oshkanatland. Your adventures take you to the Tonatuo together with the adventurer Bona, whom you met in the ruins. After driving off the wicked dragon, they attacked and successfully boarding the ship. You gradually discovered the truth hidden behind the Jade of Return, and finally retrieved the important token needed to undo the blessing of the Flame Lord from the hands of Ochkan as he lay upon the brink of death. We played those quests on stream, so you know, if you look at the stream titles or just, you know, look at the thumbnails and like skim the video, you can find gameplay bits. So yeah, I guess this is the finale of this multiple hour long quest line. 2 chests.
キラキラしてる。
Yeah, how much extortion does it give us? 89. Okay, so we have 11 more percent somewhere. I think I know like we have 3% R, as you can see, but the rest, I don't know. I can remove this as well. Arthur, golden entreaties. Present the golden entreaties chosen of dragons. Ignite the sacred flame to cleanse creation. Sasageo. I guess those are a container for these 2 entreaties. Ah, my eyes. They've added more particle effects and the sun in the middle. Entered the light. Well guys, it was fun being human, it's time to become a moth. Oh, we have to interact. Okay. Well, I technically did enter the light, you know. So once we're in there, we can activate a sacred flame and cure little one. That way, he'll be able to grow up healthy, right? Rawr. Thinking back on it, we sure have done tons of stuff on this journey, and cleared loads of trials created by that sage of the Stolen Flame guy. We even had a bust-up with Ochkan, the super famous tyrant. Well, he turned out to be Coco in the end, and not as bad as the guy we thought. And come to think of it, all that Sage of the Stolen Flame stuff was kind of weird, but... whatever, let's get going. Step into the light and let the sacred flames of the mountain cleanse all. The next part of the story is tightly connected. For the best experience, it recommended they have ample time to complete it. Ooh. We have time. Yeah, Sonic running. Oh, I mean, we do have time, but... You know, if Ping interrupts us, then we're screwed. This is like Okami when you have like a point of no return. Yeah, not a moment to lose. Rawr, rawr. Hehe, don't you worry. Come on, let's go. Moth time. Ooh. An omen of annihilation and the final treaty. Jesus Christ, what a quest name. And it's red now instead of blue. Where the hell are we? We're using the game's Traveler. Prototype Rancor, which is not ideal. Foresight Gladiator, increase level attack, and we have C6. Decent talents. Okay. What about the glider? We don't have a glider. Huh? There's nothing here. How come? Chosen of Dragons, come forward. Face your final test. Learn the truth and make your choice. Defeat the Source Dragon Mech. Wait. No one told us. Well, they say that stories like this never end without an evil dragon. Alright, let's attack his hands. I assume that's what we need to do. Can you give me a chance to attack? I'm assuming we're supposed to die. This is too little attack windows. Yeah, we're supposed to die, aren't we? Yep. No? Okay, we are supposed to die. Not that. No attack. Nope. Power can try to power even to see. Okay. I forgot what power that was. Quest cutscene? Nope. This way, this sort of power will devour your full body utterly. Even so, you have surprised me. I did not expect that you could use the power within your blood to such an extent without having received the proper guidance. Question mark? Come, accept the guidance of the true sacred flame. Let the power bear you up, rather than use your body to bear this power. Come forth. Long have I awaited you, chosen of dragons. As the life floats around you, the rampaging power within your body seems to circulate, submitting to some ever-shifting cycle. Your body seems to adapt to this change. It's just like the moment you gain wisdom from the liquid phlogiston you immerse yourself in. Countless images flow into your mind, flying the circulating power, almost as if they are being reassembled and read out to you. Come, I have something to show you. The speaker's voice seems immeasurably distant, and after that, both your body and consciousness fall into a white abyss. This is like a mega evolution moment. Open your eyes, descendant of the Flame Lord. I believe this is the second time I have formally met you in this form. Rah! Wait, my voice is... my body too. You have briefly achieved the form of a mature dragon after your power was channeled with the proper guidance. Were that not the case, that savage strength would have warped your form. In an earlier eon, the phlogiston-rich soils that sustained Natlan were regarded by the Heavenly Reaver as a form of so-called holy soil phenomenon. They cast sky nails down to destroy the land. Reed dragons boast extreme adaptability and evolutionary capacity, but this was used against us. Countless dragonborn could only devolve so as to survive in present-day Natlan. So these are the saurians that we see, which are devolved descendants of the dragons. But their bloodline has not changed. That which... well, how do I say his name? Sikal would not admit. The mark on one's horn would prove, or in the beginning. It was through his horn that the Pyro Dragon Sovereign first transmitted flaming light and wisdom. So the removal of the blessing was a lie you made up. Only one omission. If not got it correctly, this distorted power would indeed kill most saurians who bear the blessing. The only question became whether we could control the blessing's occurrence or not. The answer was that we had a high chance of success. But you did not speak falsely even so. I did intend to use a human to unseal the volcano and use Sublang's oath to have human bring back the other golden entreaty. Which is why I created the legend in the first place, and I would not name it an honorable tactic. Many are the great humans who have died for this cause. But you will understand in time that I no longer had any other choice. So the so-called Chosen of Dragons refers to both the Chosen Dragon and the Chosen Human who brings the dragon here. It's just that once you are brought here, the human's duty had already ended. None but you remain to tread the final path. Oh, wait a minute. Those words, they ring in my head. Why? Now, you have mastered the way Dragonborn speak. A distant thing indeed. From the great cries of the Natlan's soaring kind, so it's telepathy. And if you willed it, you could have any intelligent being understand your words. Indeed, the phlogiston from your body, and the information and wisdom passed down from antiquity through the primal flame will also begin emerging. You're the Sage of Soul and Flame then. That is what the humans named me. Waksakuran Ubakan too is also one of the many names I created. But Krukulkan was... forget it. Though all names will very soon become meaningless. You may simply call me that for now. Strange. I feel like I've forgotten something very important. You forgot about us, little one. Confused? Well, it is quite normal too, after having reattained wisdom. Be flooded by the sea of information. But if you'd like me to... what is that word? Assuage? Massage your discomfort. Allow me to change into a form you'll find more familiar. Girl. Traveler, I assume? Nope. Well, what do you think? Quite convenient, no? Should you desire it, our transformative arts will reveal themselves to you with but a thought. Though you will require the help of some little souls too. It's fine, I'm happy the way I am. Fair enough. Forgive me for being presumptuous. That is how the story began, no? In that case, let us start this way too. Anyway, come with me. That's what she said. Speak to the one who names himself Fukakan. This is the true heart of the Secret Mountain, the place where... That is too fast. And too slow at the same time. The reaver from beyond the skies once froze Shoko in lava, causing him to fall into a false death. When the dragon trained Niblong descended from beyond the circles of this world, he was called forth by the abyss and awoke from his long dream. The reaver annihilated the great black-winged lord at great cost, and at that moment our fiery sovereign, who had been steeped in the abyss, regained brief tragic clarity. And he saw it then, this realm, once ruled by wisdom's blazing light, now lay shattered. A land once suffused by primal flames, was now corroded by the dark foe, cankered and covered head to toe in sores. Having himself become a breeding ground for darkness, his periods of clarity ever shortening. He knew not when he would become lost to senseless, twisted nothingness. In truth, his final days, he may as well have restarted his false death, for all the difference it made, all the while his entire race had become a gaggle of squawking fools. Now that you possess true wisdom, I have little doubt that you too understand how it feels to be a changed being. It's just like a mock-up model. And so Shoko used the last of the time and wisdom left to him to transform the Dragon City once more and create the teeming. And finally, Huitzilopochtli. Jesus Christ. The Natlan Phlogistonization Array, that is to say, a device that can transform all Natlan into a land of only Phlogiston, or only a matter comprised of phlogiston. Phlogiston is an atom which, upon information, may be transcribed, and it is itself a form of computronium, an element that can be used to imitate essence of any and all things through weaving of language. Let's process this for a bit. Hold on. I think atom is like a synonym for nucleus or core, rather than like, you know, protons and neutrons. So basically, phlogiston is like a core that can transcribe information. It's also called computeronium because it can change its form. So I guess it's like quarks, I assume. Don't really know. This is why phlogiston can take on different forms and even switch between them. And this is also why you could see phantoms at the repair mechanisms in the Chamber of Deliberation. Oh my god. Huitzilopochtli will burn everything, and all that information will be lost and replicated by that ocean of phlogiston units, turning all that land into a realm composed solely of primal flame. When that happens, the moment the abyss approaches, the astral assemblage created by the primal flame will automatically attach to them, using mutual annihilation reactions to consign our shadowy foe to oblivion. The abyss shall never be allowed to even gaze upon this realm. So basically, what they're doing is trying to convert all of that land into energy, which, not like energy, but like antimatter. So when the abyss comes, the antimatter attaches to matter and explodes and, you know, destroys it. Like canceling each other out. So that's how they're gonna deal with the abyss in that land. But all the knives in that land, they will buy Huitzilopochtli's hand, or they can forsake their bodies and become pure phlogiston-based life forms. There shall be neither ley lines nor substantive bodies. We shall own everything, yet never again own anything. We shall be beholden to neither birth nor death. Perhaps even life's meaning shall become null and void to us. So they're kind of like reaching, what's the word? Entropy? What's the word? Singularity, that's the word. At that time, those dragons who have discarded their bodies and become flawless in life form shall become the rulers of the new world. Ugh, that's terrifying, yeah. So I thought too, when this plan was first revealed to me. At the time, I believed that should this come to pass, all life would simply become flickering, illusory shadows cast by a titanic torch. Having lost our bodies, we would be bereft of any possibility to continue evolving. But no dragonborn who serves Seelie could refuse his orders. So I sought another path. Perhaps I should don other guise with a bit. Well, what do you think? Quite fascinating, no? Things such as this are easily possible through proper phlogiston manipulation via iridescent inscriptions. I kinda want to puke. Hahaha. What an interesting response. Alright now, let's head to Tonatiuh to search for that non-existent key to return, shall we? So because Kukulkan's Khan's body is made of phlogiston, it's, you know, he can change between different states. And these are, as I'm sure you have guessed, these are my kin who have, so these are just ghosts basically. Tonatiuh, now that is a fine name. Before the false sky enveloped this world, the city that lay beneath it could have rivaled Tolan itself. In those days, while in search of light in the pitch-dark outer realms, we set up a stairway? No, it might be more correct to call it a cable to reach beyond our skies. And before Ochkan spun it around, we had been preparing to leave it beyond our orbit and use it to tighten the sky cable and anchor the ladder's trajectory. Later, it was modified to become Tonatiuh. It was originally intended to have hung high in the sky, and then my beloved son, Ochkan, hid a golden entreaty there. I once thought that through him, I could discover how the one seated upon Heaven's throne converted the ley lines into a griddle that defends the planet. I believed that once I understood the secrets of its operation, then I could use this method to merge the human and dragon races, allowing Dragonkind to use subtler means to resist our greater foe, the Abyss. And perhaps even allow Dragonborn the right to once more glimpse the truth beyond the skies. But you failed. Indeed, compared to the dragons, whose souls are more powerful and more uniform, the individual variation among human souls is far too great. Most of them are too fragile anyway. Wow. Ochkan, his spirit was like broken glass. He flew all too close to the sun, that he could become one with it, and close he got indeed, only to lose his shape as a result. He was so like to my old self, and just as disappointing. Just like humanity itself, perhaps I came into contact with them because I, too, once shared their frailties and harbored fantasies of overcoming the strong, even in like weakness. And such a Jesus Christ, that looks like a massive sword. Say with that. That looks more like a tail. And such a fantasy came true once when Zublang seized upon Seol's weak point and slew him. Weak point, you say? Seol was the master of the first flame wielder of all light, heat, and wisdom. He controlled the primal flame and could even plunge his entire body into it. By all rights, at the time, there is no way he could have been harmed. If he had not modified one of his pupils to serve as a control hub for Huitzilopochtli, that is. Yes, he had to monitor and anchor reality using this eye. It became his sole weakness. That is how Zublang was able to take him down alongside himself. They did that together? Yes, Zublang was undoubtedly slain at the time, but he was reborn then, and thus became the so-called God of Fire and Power Archon. Perhaps he paid the price for his death delayed, or perhaps this was part of the deal he made with a certain entity all along, though that is the shade of death. Whatever the case, he knew what Huitzilopochtli was, and naturally, my alliance with him through Ochkan was meant to prevent its activation. Enter then the Golden Entreaties, the control hub that could be used to reactivate this place, split in two between us for safekeeping. Please do not let me talk anymore, God. Oh, there's gonna be like 2 more talking spots, Jesus Christ. That's a lot of Golden Entreaties. It's kind of like the moment between in Sonic 3 towards the end. This is a tower that allows Hutsu to put partially to cover all Natlan and anchor its areas of coverage. Most of them were destroyed at Oshkan's order, but their fragments serve the same purpose anyway. They never imagined that the carry medium was something far smaller and more delicate, to the point even a single stone can contain iridescent inscriptions. If they found out, my plans would have been rendered impossible. On Tontua, the place where I stored the Golden Treaty alongside this place. Once believed that humanity could create a civilization even still more glorious after Sublang's apotheosis. They even thought that they might avoid the dead end we walked into. So I decided to give them more time. But too many years have gone by. None amongst the tribes have even dared, not since Oshkan, to establish a united empire. Until today, they lean on the authority of their so-called Archon like a crutch. They were unable to forge weapons for themselves to wield, such that their word might be defended from the all-corrupting dark. Their way of fighting against the Great Shadow still lies in their stale stories of heroic valor, passed from generation to generation. So consumed are they with the past that they dare not risk it all. Each time our foe strikes from the shadows, the slowly accumulated fruits of civilization are destroyed all in an instant. And afterward, there is only the eternal cycle, or worse, inexorable devolution. The evolution, I think. The time I granted as grace has lost all meaning as a result. I think she went insane. He went insane after waiting for hundreds and thousands of years. Perhaps if I gave them a few thousand years more, perhaps several tens of thousands, they would create that glory shining epoch. But my faith has ran out. And waiting has become a... Oh, he changed word. And waiting has become a luxury, whether it be for me or this one sealed sacred city. Come, this story is almost at its end. Let me win it's your choice. Mine? Yes, chosen of dragons. I would hear your answer. Most likely we're gonna give humanity a chance. Oh my god, we have two. Yes, we do have two more spots. Please, no. Please. Also, middle one is level 100. That is in this scheme you can get is level 90 right now. And thank god there's no dialogue option there. Behold, Huitsuno Pochli and its activation array. Bring it to life. This way, our shadowy enemy may never again gain a foothold upon this place, and afterward, via the gradual expansion of the primal flame's power. Just like when a complete bubble is blown within the leaking husk of an old one. What? Perhaps the entire world should become free from blissful poison. But the authority over primal flame, when Atlan is fully phlogistonized, the very concept of life will be rewritten. That authority will then return naturally. Only through chronic phlogiston life forms may wield this authority. As such, you can become the shaper of this new world. You can also become the Power Dragon's sovereign renewed. No, I suspect that any such rulership would become something entirely new, surpassing our traditional conceptions. Then you shall reclaim all light, all heat, all wisdom, bring all order and great glory back to this realm, even to this world. This is kind of like Xenoblade Chronicles, if that's like a spoiler. I mean, it's like a 20-year-old game. Where scientists try to like play God and like reset the world so that they can play God. And it didn't end. I mean, it's fine. It brought us to sort of Xenoblade Chronicles 1 to 3, but it's like going overboard with science. And this is exactly it. Except it's a different situation. In Xenoblade Chronicles, it was because they were at war. I think at war, and also like one guy just wanted to play God, but this guy wants to play God this time, and we're also at war. So it's kind of the same. Even if doing so means the end of evolution. Who knows? Perhaps it will instead prove the beginning of a new evolutionary cycle. Stopping on the path leading onward can be another form of bravery, especially when the alternative is infinite regression. Now then, choose. Activate Hutsupochli, draw near, and then feel. It's giving us a steal left to like. It's called what's the word? Seance, I think it's called. They're blurring out the background because it's only us that matters now. I think a little one's shaking. The one is thinking, having flashbacks of like our adventures. Like, there is more to this world. This world deserves a chance. No, wait. Oh my, here I thought you wouldn't be able to remember them. Never mind how your mind has at least 1,000 years worth of memories within it. Also intended for you to make your decision while having forgotten them. Traveler was never meant to have existed here, though of course, it's precisely due to his aid that you were able to reach this place. He is, however, rather special. It may be that the phlogistonization of that land will not affect him. It may be. No one knows what will happen once it is activated. Perhaps there shall then be no difference between you and me. Perhaps we shall both be destroyed. So because they're all like becoming like the same, like phlogiston condensate, then there's no you and me. It's only us. It's a hive mind. Perhaps he and that little emissary by his side will live. Perhaps they will not. And because they haven't experimented before, they don't know how everyone will end up, especially when we are different variables. Not to mention like how many thousands of years this machine has degraded. It could just completely fail. Enough of that. Time is short. We don't have much excess energy left to also maintain those of our kind who have already become phlogiston life forms. If we do not obtain the authority over the primal frame in time, all shall soon perish. And when that moment comes, choice itself will be lost to us. Quickly choose, O chosen of dragons. This is an omen of new life, and also the final entreaty. Entering trigger sequence. 3 rounds of confirmations will be required to either activate or deactivate the sweeping Skyfire. First confirmation. Are you sure that you wish to activate Hutsupochli? It actually gives us a choice. I'm gonna Google this. How come I mentioned Xenoblade Chronicles and there's Power and Mithra, but hi. You have to be like an alt. Either you are like an alt of someone who was watching the stream, or the algorithm brought you here because they heard Xenoblade Chronicles. Bam. I'm gonna Google this. Which the Pochli activation. What's Regrets the quest you further you must not activate. If you do choose to activate, you're stuck in this loop of the same quest objective over and over again. Interesting. So we have to cancel it. Results confirmed. Sibling Skyfire activation sequence has been cancelled. Hutsupochli has ceased operation, so this is your decision, I presume. Why did you do it? I still believe in humanity, and I will not put traveler and Paimon at risk. And yet, you may not hold the same pride of place in their hearts. Are they not adventurers who roam the world? Perhaps it was only out of charity, or the desire... I'm out of breath. Or the desire to gain treasure, or some other reward that they brought you here. Perhaps in their hearts, even harbor grievances against the nuances you make of yourself, raw in this way and that as you do. What they think of me matters little. They, however, are important to me. That's what really counts. You have no idea what folly you have chosen, or what you shall now lose. There's still time, I will not activate it. Even if the wisdom and power you enjoy now would fade without the Primal Flame's aid. It's kind of like this part, like after, like this Xenoblade part. Now it's like the part in Guardians of the Galaxy 2, where Ego wants Starlight to like subsume. He wants Starlight to like be a part of him, not like be a part of him, but like rule the world together using their celestial powers. But like, if Ego dies, or like in this case, if the system shuts down, then Starlord, and in this case, Little One will lose their powers. It was the fire I allotted to you that granted you that intellect, yet deprived of our primal source. We shall merely share the feeblest of flames between two meager matches. Soon, everything here shall cease to exist, and you will lose both your strength and powers of speech. How will you tell your traveler and Paimon of this world that you almost gained, yet in the end, lost? You don't have to know about something as silly as this. I mean, we can probably write. Fool. You do not even know where they are, nor is there any way back from this place. If there isn't a way back to them, then I'll make one. ... I mean, yeah, we do have like flawless in Paris. ... Step onto the path you have created. Guess we gotta... Okay. Out of my eyes. Come back. Come back, you know what not, you perturbate. Oh, we gotta attack it. Yep, I think I saw this somewhere, or like in a previous quest. You burn through the power vested in your body. Like someone's saying, come back, you know what you perturbate, okay? Your body's beyond belief. Why did I give him a British accent? You're not as important to them as you think. No! Almost fell. Okay, yeah, we know we said that before. Can we pick all these? We can. Let's go. Oh. Hihihiha. We can use our new powers to break them out. But while we're about to be trapped. Huh? No, nothing happened? Wait, no, did you save us? Little one? Rawr. If you've gone this big, does that mean you've recovered? Could it be that you're under God, this battle is not over yet? Alright, and there's still that big guy. So that dragon's gonna take out their anger on us. You have developed an unspoken synergy with your Teyvat resource companion during your journeys together. When your foe launches powerful attacks, you'll be able to spot their weaknesses and fight back alongside your companion. Don't really know how that works, but let's see. Yeah, we'll take down this big guy together. Ow. Okay. You didn't take damage. Damn you. I don't know if it these way down to attack the face, but we're closer to the hand, so that's why I'm attacking the hand. The little one is just carrying. I wonder if this will become like a weekly boss. Do you think it's just a quick time event? Bluey. Skill? Thank you. Couldn't use the skill for some reason. T. T. Not this again. We can count you a little one.
光を灯せ
Go at once. Knock it flat.
輝くホムライ
There we go. You gets its family over. O children of dragons, you have completed every trial set before you. Was that a test? The Flame Lord's blessing has been dispelled. Princess being lifted. He gets his family over. No one's gonna say, we have grown up this big and yet still be safe, little one. Could it be that fighting was just what was needed to remove the bloodline curse? Still, that Sage of and Flame weirdo didn't show up, not even once. Do you see him, little guy? Ugh. Wait, what's wrong? Were you fighting the battle? Girl. Chosen of dragons, I chose you after much deliberation. And you have my thanks for all you have done. I have always believed in you. It is hard for me to say this, traveler. Never forget that I love you. I guess this little one, that's like the golden white text. Dot dot dot. Hey little one, what's gotten into you? And hey, you're back into your normal size. Uh-oh, this whole place is shaking. Is the volcano about to blow? Let's get little one out first. Right, whoops, Ken forgot his scarf. Wow, whoops, Ken forget his scarf. Jesus Christ. All the syllables and vowels went out the window. So this is as far as the maintenance functions go. But your technical skills would have taken us a bit further. So I finally understand how you felt, Ruko, my great brother. I now know what it means to come to the end of one's days, to yearn to see this one thing done, or to receive that single clear answer, and to be willing to do anything to accomplish these goals. I imagine you'd scold me. My things I say and do are always worlds apart. If I had truly wished for a dragon to activate that system, should I not have raised them within the sacred city, teaching them to hate this world? Why did I send them to be by humans' side? Perhaps, deep down, I still wish to believe. But look, isn't this wonderful? It made the same choice I made back then, and Oshkan too, for that matter. My king, my elder brother, O Lord who gave me life on the day you yourself were born, when you once said that in my final moments, I would understand your desire. Haha. But it seems that on this point alone, I cannot concede. And he fades out of existence. Drink water. You're like a running sequence or no? Or you're just gonna be like outside the volcano? And well, that was weird. All that shaking and all the volcano did was blow off just a little smoke. We're not so silly just for that. Rawr. Now that you had to run, we grabbed you and booked it, so you gave us quite the fright, fainting all the way you did after that battle. You're still feeling unwell? Rawr. Sure sounds like the worst is over. Anyway, so is that Flame Lord's blessing gone now? But Lilith still has that mark on his head. As you reach out your hand, he stands up straight on his hind legs, rubbing his horn gently against your palm. The mark reddish flame itself has dimmed and cooled, no longer concealing that faint warmth. It seems whatever power it once had is gone now. So yep, it's gone. Not just cosmetic. Paimon can't help but feel like you were a bit smarter while you were bigger just now. Now you're back to looking a bit silly. True, but he's our silly little guy. I like him just the way he is. Well, yeah, but still. Anyway, who'd have thought that we'd remove that Flamelord's blessing, huh? We might just be on our way to writing ourselves a new legend. All this adventuring's made Paimon hungry, though. Should we go get some braised meat stew, or maybe a little cake? Right? Groom, rar. You wanna eat both? You silly... You greedy little saurian. But today's the day to celebrate, so sure, let's go right now. Finale and before completed. Is it to be continued? Oh gosh. I wonder. Yeah, we can still go back here. What happens if we go back here? Oh man. Totally out of breath. We can't go into it. What happens once you do? Touch. Oh, we're back here. I don't think there's anything here. Don't get me wrong, this area looks cool. Let's look around. Maybe there's like a collectible, a hidden collectible somewhere. Can I walk on this? Yep. And solid. I guess that's it. 89%? I'm not quite sure what we're missing. We could go to different waypoints and see. With this area, there's like a bit of like paint, but this I couldn't clear out. There's it right here. It's gone now, so let's just remove that waypoint. I said remove the waypoint. Thank you. There's a chest here, I think, that I don't know how to get. Yeah, there's a Tarkulus. To the above or below. There was like a stair I made after doing puzzle. Yeah, it's that. Not a stair, but it's like an elevator. Is it below? Doesn't seem like it's below. So it's above. Okay, there we go. Just pain. Let's kill these guys. I couldn't like forget how to move this. Okay, now I'm supposed to push the side, but like pushing the side doesn't seem to do anything. Check the other side, because again I couldn't figure out how to move this. We could wait for ping, assuming it's ping dependent. The C doesn't do anything. Never mind, that time it did something. Can you move it again? Doesn't seem like it. Oh well. Boy's not soft. Let's break these. Got a free chest in the area. There's one more. There's that guy in the middle. This is probably it. There's probably like a really obscure chest somewhere around the map. Did it do anything? Yeah. He's out there. That's interactable. Maybe I need to stand on it. Oh, man, there's a chest here, so I could already stand on it. Is there any quests in the area that might be related? Nope. 92%. There's still 8% that I don't know where they are. There's this here. It's the local legend. I know how to beat the. I beat it once. I want to like save it for yeah, a good ping to like deal with the 2 achievements. Now, Pilgrim's Chronicle. Let's see what's new. Got a little one now. O22 Mini. So I guess that's like all the stuff. The other one has a front. Or okay. So I guess the Pilgrim's Chronicle is complete. So now my mic is on. Direction we should take. I guess maybe it's the Shroud of Depths. Let's see what those secret spaces. So yeah, there's like maybe one more secret area. 14 chests in total. And 3 more puzzles. Alright, of course there's still like, you know, there's a few. So yeah, see you guys next time. We got this. We need 1 more %. But yeah, see you guys next time on Genshin Impact. Next time, it's probably gonna be a new event, and we're gonna do some more quests. Yeah, see you guys next time. Bye bye. I'm so tired. Oh. Probably like, it depends on when the next event is. We'll see. Yeah, see you next time.